But instead, I felt nothing inside. And strangely, I didn't care. On the very last day, the flower blooms.
Day 5. 8 days till the end.
Well, it's that time again.
Oh, I pulled up the PDF. That's what I did. What is our reward today? The EP ability Isunada. Isunada removes all status ailments from lightning. I like that one. 1,050,000 gil. Nice.
Once upon a time, Noel was one of the leaders. He helped us in the struggle against the chaos. When the Order took the reins of power, he went underground, but he didn't disappear. He worked from the shadows to help keep the peace.
Alright. X Potion, Mega Remedy, Phoenix Down, Warrior's Potion, Holy Water. Just curious. I think I also killed a Cactuar on, like, day 2. Or day 1. Also, I killed a Cactuar right now. So, where are you getting 30,000 gil from? They dropped 5,000. Well, alright, so how many Cactuars are there? 30? I guess? Or 29? Wait, the last... okay, never mind. So the last one is the... Alright, so there's 30. There's the 29. 5,000. So either we get... There's only 3 Chaos Zones. They do not respawn. They appear once a day. So you can at most get 3 Cactuars in a Chaos Zone per day. You would want the last one to be in the Chaos Zone for sure. And the last one gives 20,000 gil. The day 13 modifier is X3. So 20,000 and then 2 5,000s. 30,000 times the 3 times the 3. So 270,000 gil on the last day. On days 10 through 12, you get X2 gil. Still would be better to do Chaos Zone. That'd be X6 times the 5,000 times 3. So that's 15,000 times 6 is 90,000 across those 3 days. So 270,000 on days 10 through 12. On days 7 through 9, 1.5 times 3 is 4.5. Times 5,000 is 22.5. Times 3 is 67.5. And then day 1 through 6. So we should just... So let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. We should not kill more than 9 Cactuars before day 6. And after that point, we should only fight Cactuars in Chaos Zones. Unless you can double up on Cactuars, but I think that only appears outside of a Chaos Zone in a specific area. Maybe. You don't think I should try to get the 3 Chaos Zones because it's day 13, I gotta set time for the ultimate lair. Or I get all the last ones before day 13, and then the ultimate lair is just a bunch of empty floors. Oh.
still have those memories, you know? Of when I first met Snow. I was with my mother. Her name was Nora. For a long time, I wanted to kill Snow. I dreamed of plunging a dagger into his heart, whispering my mother's name in his ear.
That is creepy. The holy tree Yggdrasil stands silently, often irradiated to extend the world's remaining time. Why is this even an option? It doesn't do anything other than, here's the tree, it's standing silently. Fancy tree. All right, now day 5. We got Dust and Shadow. We gotta go to Yustan Augur's Quarter to get Primavera and Cyber Jumpsuit. They didn't think when you hanged the game. So... we don't get any new swords or shields just yet. There is something that I'm supposed to be getting, but I think it's at 11. I can check the Canvas of Prayer. Or I could do this again. All right, here we go. Nope. Quests, Canvas of Prayer. It's a global one, I think, right? Yeah, 11. All right. So I have to wait till 11. Also, the Augur's Quarter, I always forget which is which. Augur's Quarter is here. Okay. And that's the garb shop.
Nothing but the best food.
Also, I have no reason for this. But there's a treasure sphere that's been bothering me. It's up there. These are Flanitor notes that I don't need, but this ball's been annoying me. When you can't manage your time in real life, so you watch someone else playing a game about managing time. Nice. Yeah, it's 5,000. I got 15,000 when I fought in Chaos, so it's definitely 5,000. What does this shop sell? I've been seeing this shop owner.
We keep only the best in stock here.
I know I don't need anything. Oh, it's not a shop. It's a bar.
You want money for your components.
What a pleasant scent.
We have the most. My fine lady, what will you be needing?
Everything. Masks. And bunny ears. Adult bunny ears. Think about that for a second. Adult bunny ears.
It has been a pleasure.
Delicious sweets for all tastes here.
You know what? I could just teleport. I don't need to stay in here. Because I wanted to get other things. Let's go to Arius. black and purple is adult, apparently. Fun fact. Also, hey Paragon, how are you doing? March of the Dreadnoughts. Remind me that at 11 o'clock I actually need to go back to Houston to pick up the thing for the Canvas of Prayers. The power booster. The power booster. Goopy goo.
Odin, back me up. I'm walking fate's path.
Yay! I'm on spring break too. Nice to have time to actually stream.
Hi, is this on? So, yeah, good morning, everyone.
Apple! I jumped because I said apple. Niblet.
You want to be saved.
Where's the... There's supposed to be flowers here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Trying to grab as many of these as possible. I don't think... When did I do the Gasol greens? I think that was before 3. So they should be ready to harvest by 9, which means I might be able to already get them in time. Remember how long it takes for... I believe Gasol greens is 6 hours.
Odin, back me up.
But how long do Silkus greens and Tantal greens take to,
Life is a journey.
Jeez, I killed you with Imperil.
My journey continues.
How long do the Silkus and Tantal greens take to harvest? Also, I didn't grab the thing. Did I? Didn't I? Did I? I'm confused. These things are either hard to find or this guide isn't accurate with their locations.
Savior's got a job.
Probably both. Agreed. I already noticed that it didn't list one. Also didn't list this one. Reaver? I'm not worried about Reavers just yet. So there's... Supposedly there's one up here somewhere. I don't know where. Okay. And then here we are.
Everything is guaranteed for
Does she always ride side saddle? Only when she's wearing a dress.
You want to be saved. It's your funeral.
details.
We can scatter them easily.
What the fuck? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
We can scatter them easily. See you never.
All greens should be ready to harvest soon. Yay! Alright, now we're gonna go collect some chocoboros until 11.
No looking back.
Reaver. Bronzed middle. Vegetable seed. Yay! That's like the least useful thing to find in casual because it's like 10 gil. Even a bronze medal sells for 120 gil.
We can scatter them easily.
Good to get Light Slash. If I ever get Deprotect Feeder, Light Slash goes really well with it. Here's where we should have the Chocoboro rich spot. Rafflesia!
Let's do this, Odin.
These
Let's do this,
fuckers.
Odin.
My victory was part.
Actually, I'm gonna put in fire on. Just to switch it up, plus they're weak to fire, which would have been helpful there.
Get back! Take that!
It's your funeral.
There! See? So much easier.
My journey continued.
Anyway, middle of this is a tree. The tree has another one of these, maybe? Nope. I'm looking at the wrong tree. It's this tree. There it is.
I'm walking fate's path.
Mushroom. I go over here, I think. After I fight more of these.
We can scatter them easily.
I'm walking fate. You want to be saved? The dance with swords. Your part is over.
Gale Strike.
You're no match for us.
I follow the wind.
That chocobo runs with such
I'm walking fate's path.
Past this door, there's another one. Somewhere.
I bet he'd love
There
to
it is. I'm just gonna ignore these enemies for a bit, because I'm not really progressing anywhere, I'm just fighting enemies. So there's one. Shiny. Yep, it's almost 11. Just gonna grab a few more of these. Actually, I'm just gonna teleport now. Alright, so
Chocobocolina! So, how's that quest coming along, Sonny?
is this a new one? Source of inspiration. Aye, maybe most folk don't be needing pen and paper no more, but my writer clients know how inspiring a fine quill, a full ink pot, and a clean sheet of vellum can be. Now I make the finest ink, ground from the ash of shattered bones. XIII, shattered bones, mind. Expensive material in this day and age, but I refuse to compromise. Maybe someone can help a poor inkseller out. Client, Inkseller Norto. True colors. I have been commissioned to paint a mural within one of the great halls of the palace, but I cannot find the color I need. I seek true crimson, the red of flames and lava and fire dragons. Such color is not easy to fabricate. Impossible, in fact, without a fireworm scale from the back of a Xaltis. Client, Artist Dea. Not actually fought a Xaltis outside of the tutorial, interestingly. But we need that unfired rocket fireworks and the power booster. So I think I just have to investigate
You did a fantastical job, Lightning.
this. I think if I just keep lighting it up, eventually one of these gets unfired. Womp womp.
I'm as splendiferous and magnifitastic as always. How about you? How are
Your
you?
soul is saved because you needed materials to make ink. Yep. Beast Summoner. A young woman showed me powerful magic that can summon fiery dragons and grim demons from the depths of the chaos. It is sorcery that I too can weave, but only if I have the right ingredients for my cauldron. Shattered bones from Scatinaes and poisonous stings from the tail of Anubis, to be precise. But where is an old alchemist to find such things? Client, Alchemist Nagel.
You did it! You made lighten up, brighten up! Let the whole world see what you can do!
Alright, so the only thing left in this area.
Finally learned my secret! Yes, it's me! Saz's darling little super adorable fantabulous chocobo chick!
Only thing left is the Chocobo chick, or the power booster. Not the Chocobo chick, wrong thing!
Good morning. The time is now 11 a.m. The Recreation and Leisure Committee would like to welcome all new visitors to the city. The Banquet of the Lord in the Glutton's Quarter is now open and serving brunch. Be sure to drop by and enjoy the spectacular views and some of the best food in the city.
Are you ready to take the stage? You want to dance with me? You want to be saved? Time to mix it up. Better get ready for the next. My journey doesn't end here.
I thought I saw another one over there.
dance with me?
Power booster.
Your luck just ran out. Are you ready to take the stage? I need more time.
Restaurants of the gluttons.
You look like a party.
Why don't we go work with the volunteers who are trying to make you?
Everyone's counting on you, you know. You don't want to let them down, do you?
Yay! Guess I didn't have to do it from this Chocobolina station. But we should be exhausted of prayers here.
Oh, no one must have wished for anything today. That means everyone's happy. What a lovely thought.
Everyone's happy!
I hope you keep granting people their wishes. A whole lot of people need you, you know.
Alright, I'm gonna go to Dead Dunes.
I hope you can make everyone's wishes come true. Everyone!
So we still can't do these. We need Cactuar dolls. We're gonna avoid doing Cactuars though. Organic Carapace. That's from Gurungach. We can fight Gurungachs. Miracle Vintage is from Schrodinger's. Desert Cleanup. That is Earth Eater and Desert Sahagins. We need lots of Desert Sahagins, interestingly, and Lizard Tails. We're questing for Lizard Tails
So
mainly.
happy Saz found his smile again. I can take a little credit for it, right? Or a lot of credit? Or all the credit?
Shit. Wait, what? There's the map. Okay, there are some areas with fixed desert, or not fixed, but more likely lizards. We're gonna go there first. Then we're gonna go into the dungeon to beat up more skeletons.
funeral. Fate is what it is. Too bad this will end tragically. Time to mix it up.
The lizards! The lizards! This is not background music.
You want to dance with me? Thanks for waiting.
Not in peril. I was just curious if I was going to get in peril immediately now after I struggled to get it previously. Ow. Ow.
I follow the wind. I'm walking fate's path.
I think I want arrow for the desert. Thanks.
You want to be saved.
It's the rare merchant! He's here! I found him! And lightning shades. Did he say something? No, I just talked to him. He opens up the shop. He doesn't really say anything. He's just a silent man.
My journey continues.
We have lightning shades! Yeah! Why does lightning have to have something that's hers? That's just how she is. That's how she rolls. Oh, why does lightning have to buy something that's hers? Because the merchant stole it from her and is selling it to her, you know. That's how it works in this day and age. You steal stuff, you sell it to the person who belonged it to you. Stealing is no longer illegal. That's what happens when there's chaos. Didn't you know? I am working with bandits, indeed.
Are you ready to take the stage?
Hey, Dine. How's it going? It's going well. We're farming for lizard tails. How are you doing?
I need more time.
We're not trying to fight you because we're saving you for the last day. No more lizards?
I need more time.
I am doing the Campus of Prayers. Got it close, but backwards. But yeah, lizard tails are required for Canvas of Prayers. Also, lots of farming.
The end is close.
I don't know what I'm doing. Damn dyslexia. Dyslexics of the world, untie! Bad joke, I know.
Fate is what it is.
Hey, Valius. Back with dinner. Nietzsche, guess who appeared when you were gone? The rare merchants. Yeah.
See you never.
Life's going alright. I get to go back to RPG Limit Break in 2 months with lightning returns. Hey, Chocobo Eater. I don't have Fang with me this time.
I'm used to playing the hero. The end is close. Savior's got it. Thanks for
I'm gonna go ahead and use a Veil Potion.
waiting. Ever dance with swords?
It's okay, so you can't do this stupid debuffing bullshit that you like to do? I can't debuff you right now.
Fate
There we go.
See you never.
He also dropped a bronze medal. Another chocobo eater. Well, now I don't have my Veil Potion, but I do have Nectar of the Gods. Can't debuff you. Stop trying to do that, dude.
It's just a fleeting dream.
Stop trying to make debuffing happen. It's not gonna happen.
My journey doesn't end here.
Yes, I know. My debuff's gone. My end spell's gone. So it's whatever.
It's just a Never dance with
Ultima is a thing from the piggyback guide. Involves doing all the main quests by... I have another end arrow. I can throw in fire.
This'll do. It's your funeral. I need more time. Let's make a show of it.
Yep, there's the debuffing.
Life is a journey. I follow the wind. Let's make a show of it.
Yeah, it definitely ripped off of the piggyback guide, and it's still up there.
My journey doesn't end here. It's your funeral. I'm walking fate's path. The path of chaos is...
Chaos. Yeah, so the thing about the guide on GameFAQs, it labels it as a walkthrough of the game, but it's a blatant rip-off of the Ultima walkthrough, which is a different guide. It's not a good walkthrough for the main game. So, alright, so I'm gonna pause to talk about this. It ripped off the Ultima guide, but labeled itself as a walkthrough. People use this guide to beat the game, and they struggle because of its strict timelines. So people then go to the forums and they say, this game is super difficult. I'm trying to follow this guide. It's very well written, but it says I need to do this thing by 9 and I can't do it. And everyone says, yeah, that's because it ripped off of the Ultima walkthrough. This game's not too hard. You can take your time. This guide wants you to do everything by day 4 for no reason. I mean, there is a reason. It just doesn't really
This'll be a fun
describe it.
practice. Thanks for waiting. The end is close. Thanks for waiting. The end.
There goes haste.
It's just a fleeting dream. Let's make a show of it. Now, I'm walking fate's path.
Deep Protect doesn't last long enough for me to actually use it.
The end is close.
Hold on. Oh, that is not the garb.
I'm hurting. I follow the wind. I need more time. Let's dance. Let's make a show of it. You're down. It's just a fleeting dream.
I meant the disclaimer.
See you never.
I wonder if I can keep my Inero by not using Aurora. If I just use Fyra, would that work?
Time to raise the curtains.
I can't quick stagger. I don't need to. There we go. I have my Inero. But make sure I don't do this too early. I don't need to worry about
It's
doing
just
this
a
early.
fleeting dream. Never dance with swords.
Beautiful.
Keep up if you can. I need more time.
Well, there goes my auto Inero.
I need more time. Never dance with swords.
Yeah, I need to wait for wind attribute attacks. There's my haste. How rude. I found it exceptionally rude because I don't think it was dispelled. I think it was just that it gave me a 6th debuff briefly. That dispelled the bravery. But that briefest instant of the 6th debuff dispelled my haste. This game is mean.
Too bad this will end tragically.
This is the dream fight. I got bravery, haste, and an arrow in that fight. That's the dream.
I don't plan on losing.
Hey, Zero Blade Edge, how are you doing? He doesn't want to do the get mad pose again.
Going to change course. Time to mix it up. I'm walking faithfully. You want to be saved. Life is a journey. Let's dance. It's just a fleeting dream. I need more time.
You know, I really probably should put Brave resistance on, actually. If I'm fighting Earth Eaters.
No!
Oh, right. Ouch. Alright, there goes my buffs. But there's Veil! So I have that going for me, which is nice.
Fate is what it is. Savior's got a job. See you never.
Alright, so... Yeah, because I have status ailment resistance plus 50%. That would at least postpone when I get things. I could also just equip Resist Brave. I can do both. Why don't we do both? Because that's my guarding garb. So... yeah, why didn't I just put debuff resistance on if I'm worried about getting debuffed? Now I don't fight any more Earth Eaters now. That's the beauty of this.
The end is close.
Oh, thank God. Oh, hi, Earth Eater. How are you doing?
However it happens, I have to win. Let's dance. Fate is what it is.
You don't like Earth Eater?
Ever dance with swords? Savior's
Alright, now that I have a better system, that fight's better. Although I didn't actually need the debuff resistance in that fight, actually, but still. Sorry, Paragon.
I'm used to playing the hero. Ever dance with swords? Savior's got a job. The end is close. It's your funeral.
We're sort of fighting them, ish. More like, I think just because in Northern Dead Dunes they're more likely. It's almost 16 o'clock though, which means we're only going to find Anubis after this point. If I die, I have a rise.
This'll be a fun performance.
Well, there goes my arrow. Rip.
Ever dance with swords?
But I got critical bravery to trigger. So I have that going for me, which is nice. There's my critical faith as well.
You want to be saved. The end is close.
There, now I have Kiraga.
You want to be saved. You can't hurt me. Ever dance with swords? Keep up if you can. I follow the wind.
I'm getting a better system down for these fights. It's all about the ATB management, which becomes a lot easier with haste.
See you never. You want to be saved. The path of chaos is... Come and get it. Let's make a show of it. No looking back. face the angel of death?
Double the cut value for yellow numbers. Nice. That also means that my damage modifier is greater than 2, right? Which includes bravery, deprotect, or not bravery necessarily. I think actually not even, but like deprotect, imperil, and spell.
My journey doesn't end here. I'm walking faith now.
Yeah, in the previous games it was the stagger color. In this game, like, the size of the damage actually represents how much of the modifier you're getting. Like the damage modifier. Really small numbers, you're getting like 10% of your damage potential.
You're down.
So they typically pop up in this game during stagger, but that's because of how some enemies have greater damage post stagger, or take more damage post stagger, but not always. Certain enemies have launch conditions, not all. Gorgonopsid has a launch condition, I believe. Null does too. Launch is a second stagger.
Life is a journey. Final words?
Hi.
I'm used to playing the hero. Life is a journey.
I did not use the right garbage for this. Alright, now we're past till 16 o'clock, so we're gonna get Anubis. I am lost. I'm trying to get to the train station. Southeast. The second stagger can only a staggering attack launch, or can you launch past the moment of stagger? No, the attack is what staggers. Attack or whatever. The ability itself turns into launch. If it's not an ability that launches, you can't stagger.
Miss Mighty Savior, what can I do for you on this fine day?
Alright, we got lizard tails. All the main quests are done, yes, and most of the side quests. We have to actually go to Luxarian now. We're returning between 16 o'clock and 19 o'clock when both Armand and Luca are available. Right. So this is exploited in the speedrun against Null because Blitz doesn't turn into launch, but you can still be on the stagger threshold and the game thinks you're staggering, but you're not. So you still get the X3 damage bonus, despite not actually staggering. Should I buy a ticket or should I? It's only 100 gil, whatever. Time's not an issue anymore. Since we did the main part of the Ultima guide, which was only like the first 4 days, time is no longer as tight. So we can go ahead and kill time. Oh, you know what? I have to... That's the train schedule. I have to go talk to someone Who wants my money? Who wants my money? I don't know who wants my money. You don't take my money. So I know someone at North Station does it.
How's that quest coming along, sonny?
Grave of a bounty hunter. My brother said he was going to get out of the bounty hunting trade, but what does he do but go and get himself killed by a Zamek? Him and practically everyone else in his band of reckless adventurers. There's no bringing him back now, but at least I wish I could kill that monster. Then I'd pluck a tuft of storm dragon down from its belly and place it on my brother's tombstone. Puppeteer's Lament. Woe is me, or more to the point, woe is my favorite marionette, for I have run out of the special lubricating oil I need to keep his joints moving smoothly. Normal oil simply will not do. No, he must have the best. The best, I say, which means quality machine oil of the kind used on dreadnoughts. Client, Puppeteer Irma. Revenge has teeth. Damn, I want revenge on the monster that slew my pal, but this sword couldn't cut through toilet paper, let alone monster hide. I asked the forge to sharpen the blade, but they tell me they need chipped fangs from Gorgonopsids, and lots of them. What am I gonna do? Client, Sellsword Ramdol. We've made so many lubrication jokes on this stream. Alright, so Trapped needs way more tattered leathers. Mythical badge, we need the proof of legendary title, which we'll get once I find the church.
Magnifitastic as always. How about you? How are you?
Enchanted brush. We have commissioned a group of devout artists to restore one of the Order's most treasured murals, but to undertake the task, they must have fine enchanted brushes. Alas, this requires demon spicules from Gaunt's and storm dragon down from the belly of a Zamek, not items that are easily procured. Client, Priest Madhya. You need to kill monsters to get a sword to kill monsters! Heretic beasts. Those Etro fanatics have used dark sorcery to summon dreadnoughts and Meonectins and are trying to use them to menace their foes. Although the heretics do not have full control of the monsters, they are still a terrible threat. Can you send them back to the chaos whence they are summoned? Client, Grand Inquisitor. Night Patrol. So I've been hearing talk about a lady warrior who's handy with a blade. I'm not such a slouch myself. Maybe she's up for a little challenge? In this day and age, there's no sense fighting each other, not when there are so many monsters to hunt. What I suggest is that we have a competition to see who can bag the most Gorgonopsids and Gertrudes. So you want me to fight Gertrude? I see how it is.
If you're looking for adventure, try the Dead Dune.
Oh, and I have to talk to Micah. Micah! Cry for me! You're fat.
Back. Do you want to buy some tears? I should warn you though, I had to raise the price a little.
Explain to me why I should have to pay more than before.
Are you questioning the market value of my tears? They're special. Only for special people.
All right. You've talked yourself up quite a bit. Well, show me what you've got.
No, I can't. Not for you.
You've certainly got a knack for testing my patience.
Since you already gave me your money, I'll tell you a big secret instead. Do you know how I cry for people? Can you imagine the things I think of?
Something sad, like your pointless existence?
Oh!
Pants. I don't think of anything. I just empty my head. Then, like magic, the tears come.
So, you're a born fraud.
You mean actress. I had a great mentor.
Who was that?
My acting coach. He's the one who taught me to become one with my role. Without him, I'd have gone nowhere. Master that, and the acting would come naturally. He taught me everything I know. This might seem silly, but I kept acting to spend time with him.
You really cared for him.
I loved him. I wanted to be with him for the rest of my life. But look at me. Even though we spent decades together, he never stopped treating me like a child. Who can blame him, really? He died some time ago in an accident. I didn't have the heart to keep acting after that. I just couldn't. Without him watching my performance, it all seemed so pointless.
So that's why you quit.
I thought it was time. I went through a few things after that, nothing I'll bore you with. And now I'm here, selling my tears. So this is my calling.
That's an optimistic way to look at things. But I have to ask, doesn't the past make you cry?
Tears dry up, you know. I cried every day for 100 years after he passed away. But not anymore. I can cry to keep my business going, but that's something completely different. And that's enough talk for today.
She's awfully cheerful for someone who cries for a living, don't you think?
She does seem happy, at least on the surface. But sometimes people laugh when they're crying on the inside.
She sure is but a cute little shit.
She looks out of place.
Also, yes, it's Luca, not Micah. Sorry, I can't get my girl's name straight. Maybe if she were a guy, I'd pay better attention. I don't see a monster here. Do you see a monster? Yes, I'm going to Armand. But I also want to fight someone in this chaos. But I don't see anything. So I'm just gonna go straight to Armand. Oh, now I hear a monster noise. Now the monster's gone. Now I hear a noise. Okay. There's a monster, but I have no idea where he is.
Someone's calling with a complaint? All right,
Should I be happy I have nothing to do?
Oh, it's you again. Thank you for taking such an interest in my friend's story.
Who wouldn't? A young reporter driven by a passion for truth pursues a major case of corruption, ultimately driving an innocent woman to commit suicide. But the story's not over yet, is it? I'm curious, what happens next?
He was beyond distraught. Nothing could console him. He came to realize that the pen really was mightier than the sword. And he had used his sword to punish the wrong person. And then he... I can't continue like this. I just can't. I need to tell you the truth. He... or rather, I... thought death was the only form of penance.
I suspected you may be hiding something.
I apologize. I've been lying to you this entire time. I had no such friend. The reporter, the one who killed the innocent woman, that was me.
I had a feeling. The way you've been telling the story seems to be hitting a little too close to home.
The reporter in me died long ago. I handed in my letter of resignation immediately, of course. Along with my life as a writer, I buried my precious pen. The burial ground is now a storage area somewhere in Old Town. Underneath the dirt lies the tool of my trade, and a part of myself.
So why tell me this now? What's the point in dredging up the past? It can't be easy for you.
To tell you the truth, I don't really know. I guess I've been wanting to tell someone before it was too late. People need to know what happened. As a warning, if nothing else.
Too late? You're not thinking of...
No. I've been dead for a long time now. The day I quit my job is the day I quit being me. That's the day I quit living. You see, I'm as good as dead. I'm nothing more than an empty shell of a person.
Ultima, I have something that might belong to you.
You found my pen. During my days as a reporter, I never went anywhere without it. It was a gift from one of my fans.
Doesn't this pen remind you of a time you wanted to help people, when you were still naive but fiercely determined?
Yes, long ago, when I wanted justice for the world. But I realized my pen is a deadly weapon. My writing is lethal. I wasn't aware of my own powers. That's what drove an innocent woman to take her life. That's why I quit my job as a reporter and threw away this pen. Do you know how it feels to have someone's death on your conscience? The only way to make this right was to quit what I love most.
So what did you fix?
Huh?
When you threw away your career and gave up on the world, quit on life, how did any of that help anyone? Did that make anything right? It was just an excuse for you to run and hide from your past.
Then what am I to do? Writing is the only thing I ever knew. But it never occurred to me that my passion could end up hurting those around me. My prized treasure turned out to be a weapon.
The pen can harm people, but it can also protect the public.
You think I should start writing again? I don't know if I could do that. Or should do that.
You should, if you truly want to make things right. You've learned something important, the power and influence your writing has. People grow by learning from their mistakes. It's impossible to forget what happened in the past, but use that knowledge and do what only you can do.
Do you really think I can? Alright, I'll do it. Starting over will be tough, but I'll try. You've returned my pen to me, but what's more, you've given me hope again. Thank you.
But hope's in the arc.
Thank you. I'll bet she's rich.
Be careful. These days it's
Oh, I thought I... What?
My fellow disciples.
Do I not pray to you? I'm trying to give money to people and they're not taking my money.
Today, the City of Light has been the scene of much tragedy.
Today's death count 518. Defeating monsters will help keep the tally low. I
A
think
great number of our
that
residents
number
have lost their
represents how many
lives.
monsters are
Let us
left
offer prayers once again
in this
to great
area.
Beneverza, so that he
Maybe?
might
I don't
be
know.
merciful to the forsaken souls, they who have lost all hope of seeing the new world.
Alright, well, I have to get going because I have dinner with a friend coming up. So, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this long stream. Jeez. I started streaming, like, at 10. Hope you enjoyed this humongously long stream. Have a good night. Yes, dinner with a friend. A female friend, so nothing's happening.